Hello, and welcome to another RANGROO cast with me, RANGROO. And today we are doing a 1v1 on once again a river run truss. So, at the bottom in the blue, playing as Cartel, we got ATD Sutm. I'm just going to call him ATD. And up top in the red, playing as the United States of America, we have Chukaka. Very weird name. Could use one or two more vowels. But anyway, let's speed up the early game as usual and get to the meat of it. Kaka going for 2 oil immediately. And harassing the enemy base. Yeah, Humvee being a pretty good harassment unit. Shoot down those helicopters. And he's going to bug out as the contractors chase him. And ATD got 2 oil as well, but on the same field. And yeah, Chuk definitely expanding quite big. Getting their 3rd oil refinery, getting all that oil. All that rich oil money that America loves. Capping his banks. And it's rather easy to cap the banks on this map. Check out ATD. Also expanding. And it is quite an easy map to expand on. As a lot of the a lot of the oil and resources are in easily defensible locations. And then Chuk really expanding his economy. And ATD going for a repair and a vehicle center. Getting some super hinge out. Where Chuk going for the logistical center instead. Opting for a bit more of an economic approach to the early game. It all depends if he can defend himself from these super hinge coming out. And he's loading up with Vipers, of course. He even has napalm bombs upgrade unlocked already. So this will be some great bank harassment units. Very quick on that upgrade. And where's he going? Going up to the left sand hill. Going around. Oh. Just taking his time. Where are you going? It's going around the back. This would be a good harassment area in the back here. Because he can hit all these supply lines on the road. And there he is. He's going in for the kill. Hitting the refinery. Again, a little bit close to the bank. He does drop the napalm, though. The napalm doing a significant amount of damage, forcing the infantry to leave the building. And he's doing a good job doing this attack. And this is forcing Chuka to get the light vehicle bay out ASAP. Is he at DEFCON 2? Because if you're at DEFCON... Oh, he's going to DEFCON run already. So he can definitely get his blazers out, which is exactly what he needs. But yeah, Chuka definitely expanding quite fast. ATD doing his best. He is attacking. He has 5 lines now. Just attacking all the enemy refineries in the back line. Let's take a look at his base real fast as he does the attacking. Still not really expanded all too much, but still having a nice little monetary income flow. Got a Hinge and whatnot, and even a Jackal. And it does manage to destroy the refinery. And now, let's... I think ATD is not doing... He's doing pretty well economically, but oh yeah, Chuka is just taking up all that money. He is having a power problem. Yeah, ATD definitely needs to really start going on the offensive with his Hinds. Because Chuka is for a DEFCON run, he could get nukes out. Nukes are a game breaker. Or game ender, not a breaker. Game breaker is something that would be extremely overpowered. Like Phoenix. And once again, attacking another refinery, he just needs to keep hitting these refineries. stop the income flow. There's even more Hinds coming in. Shuka pumping out those blazers, getting an armory, probably to get the blazer long range upgrade, the Stinger Block 2. And these Hinds just hovering about. He should really try and attack the main base instead of going for the outwards refineries. Try and hit where it hurts, get the power. If you can knock out the power supply, you can easily kill the light vehicle bay. Safe and sound, but he's going for more refineries, getting these infantry guys, just napalm all over the place. Hind and air bombs. Another refinery going down. And he's going to be falling back, yo. Joe, this run lone sniper. And away he goes, or she. Yeah, sniper's a female. Oh yeah, American sniper is female. Oh, whatever. Who cares? No, ATD he has the force to really mess up the main base instead of hitting the outwards refineries. Yeah, Chuka again, more blazers. Starting to get those counters up. And Chuka just bringing in the money, bringing in the dosh. Getting a phalanx turret in this base. And Chuka falling back now. Does he have the Tokamak? He does not have a Tokamak yet, so he's still on quite low technology rise. But he just is always behind. You really just need to do some attacking. You can't be sitting around because AT or Chuka, god damn it, I can't say that name. Why does they have to be 2 Ks? Or 2, yeah. His force is just erased the money right now. He needs to get into the enemy, start attacking. Because every second he's rating, Chuka's getting more money. And right now he has no power, another power problem. You may want to think about getting a power plant. Chuka got some blazers, some striker MGSs, some infantry guys, stingers and marines. Oh, what you doing? They're sitting around doing nothing, these Hinds. They look pretty, but there we go. He's moving them. Going to be attacking. And oh god, here we go. The Stingers just set up in position. And this is now going to be a very big problem for ATD, because he can't really attack the main base anymore, so it's quite heavily defended on the AA net. So he can keep hitting these outwards refineries, which is his best bet. But you may want to think about getting a ground force soon, get Tokamak generator, get Spectres. Because Chuka's just focused on the anti-air game. Because that's all he has to worry about. He's getting a few tanks here, but nothing too special. Mainly blazers and stingers, yo. And here we go, we're going to have an engagement here. The blazers. Oh, Scorpion pinchering him. Oh, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, just slightly out of range. And most of the Hinds did get shot down. Yeah, those Vipers, that lone Viper gonna get killed. ATD got the Tokamak, got the prototype vehicle base pumping out the Spectres. Smart choice. And Chuka just has a base, definitely quite a big base. And he's getting the nuclear silo out. And he also has the Patriot just in case. Better to have anti-nuke weapons and never use it than to watch your base get blown up by a nuke. ATD building a ground force this time. Having a bit of trouble money rise, it seems.
Oil field depleted.
Yeah, there's a lot of aluminium here.
Completed.
Yeah, Chuka just all that rare off. Holla dollar bills. And ATD definitely does have the force to attack. Even as a Brem ATU's mixed in. And now, here we go. And moving back once again. He's very hesitant on attacking because, oh god, here we go. We got a firing line here, Spectres. I mean, just have all these blazers. The Spectre's doing a smart thing. He is backing up. Which is what you want to do in a situation like this, because Spectres have fantastic long range. And as you can see, he can just stay at long range, take shot after shot from a safe distance, but has a lot of Hercules, so he has to contend with. A lot of Hercules. Also the infantry mixed in like the Delta Force are going to be a pain in the ass to deal with. But ATD, he is holding his own. He's not rushing in yet. Oh, now he is. You know, staying his distance, using the range to advantage, and as you can see, just through precise firepower, he managed to beat that force. And yeah, right, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, is how you use a Spectre force. You don't rush in, they're not Abrams, where you can just charge in and get in their face. Spectres, you kind of want to stay at a distance, let the range do the talking, and the Gauss cannon as well, or railgun, whatever. But that's exactly how you use it, because running in, Spectres are quite, they have the least HP out of all the heavy tanks. Just keeping your distance is always the best course of action.
Stealth enemy unit detected.
And just pick off the healing units first, and then go for the meat of the force. Yeah, very, very good job doing that. Most other players would just charge right in. And now he's going to be doing the counter attack. Well, I think it might be a little bit too late. Shyke has already got all. Never mind, his nukes are still taking quite a while to build. And he's having money issues. So maybe ATD can do something about this. Attacking a rare earth plant. Bringing up more Spectres. He just needs to go for the main base show. Don't go for the refinery. It's just try to get into the heart of it. Because Jake is already building up another force. He's got Abrams and more Hercules. Yeah, this is a lot of Hercules keeping that Abrams alive. It does go down. And ATD, he really needs to get in now. Don't go for the power plants. Don't go for the refineries. Just get into the enemy base. And Chaika, oh, the missiles ready. 2 of them, in fact. 2 Peacekeeper 2s is all you need to really finish the match. So, yeah. Here goes one. Second one, I'm going to fire. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. This ain't going to be pretty.
Enemy unit detected.
Oh, here we go. I love seeing a nuke drop. Yeah, and kaplow. Actually, didn't do as much damage as I think it would. HQ's still in pretty good shape. And the second nuke. Oh. Where did the second nuke land? Oh, I was not expecting that. He shot the second nuke at the Spectre Forcer. Which I don't think that was the best idea. I don't really see many Spectre wrecks. I see a few, but usually if super happens, I wouldn't aim at enemy forces because there's quite a delay, and if the person is, you know, paying a little bit of attention, they can easily dodge it by moving to the left or right. But yeah, ATD, it's definitely going to need to get the anti-nuke defences up if he wants to stay in the match. Shaika's already rebuilding his nuclear arsenal. And the Peacekeeper 2's almost ready. There we go. Second strike, here we go. immediately out the tube. And is he going to fire both at the base? Yep, he is. Here comes
Stealth
Ron.
enemy unit detected.
And kaboom! And a kaplop. And there goes HQ. Usually takes 3 Peacekeeper 2s to take out HQ. Usually any 3 of any super weapon to take out the HQ. But yeah, he pretty much made ATD surrender. And that will be a GG. Chiker pretty much doing the standard strategy of turtling in and letting the super weapons do the talking. ATD, he definitely had your advantage early game. If he scouted a little bit more, you could probably see that Chiker was heavily expanding. And when you see your opponent expand, get a lot of refineries early on, they're not going to have a good ground force. So go in there and do as much damage as you can. Preferably to the main base. If ATD, if that early on hind force, you know, got in and got real gruffy right into Chiker's base, I think I would have gone quite a lot differently. But instead, Chiker managed to go through that painful early game of turtling up, and after that painful early game of barely holding on if your opponent attacks you a lot, you have a lot of money that you can spend on nice fancy things like Peacekeeper 2 nuclear missiles. But yeah, a good match all around. This has been another RANGROO cast. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as usual, please just take it easy.